Good morning, guys. How are you doing? It's your girl. I am Tammy. I am here this morning on the Abundant Life Show, guys, where your health is your wealth. So we have a powerful show this morning, guys. So as you are chiming in, drop down below where you're chiming in from. And as you are jumping on the live, guys, invite your loved ones, your friends, and your family so they can be able to hear this powerful information this morning that I'm about to share, guys. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for a couple of more people to jump on. You may want to grab your coffee. You may want to grab some breakfast. You just may want to grab your Bible. I don't know. Whatever you do in the morning, just come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am your girl. I am Tammy. And I'm so super excited to share this morning, guys, some powerful information on the Abundant Life Show, guys. We're talking about IBS. So IBS stands for irritable bowel syndrome. So as you are chiming in, if you know anyone that has been suffering with IBS, you definitely want to tag them in this video. Good morning. Good morning. I see you jumping in. So super excited, guys. Guys, we're going to just jump right in because I know it's early in the morning and I'm so excited to share with you this morning, guys. I'm so excited. So I'm going to jump right in, guys, because I don't want to hold you long. I know it's early in the morning. So good morning. Good morning. We're talking about irritable bowel syndrome, guys. And I want to let you know that this is a widespread condition involving recurrent abdominal pain and diarrhea or constipation. It often associates itself with stress, depression, anxiety, or previous intestinal infection. Guys, did you know that IBS affects between 25 to 45 million people in the United States? Listen, that's about 2 in 3 IBO sufferers are females. 2 out of 3 IBS sufferers are female. Wow, now the numbers are high. So many of you may be thinking, I want to know a little bit more about IBS. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the condition that continue to reoccur with the person that suffers with that. But first I want to share this amazing testimony. So good morning, Erica Smith. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? Hey, Tim. How are you guys doing? And everyone else that I didn't get a chance to see your name as you're chiming in. This is a powerful testimony that happened to someone that me and my husband service. They had scheduled to have surgery because they was not able to have a bowel movement. They were not able to have a bowel movement. And so we serviced them with a product that I'm going to be talking about a little bit later, all natural product. But what happened, they had scheduled to have surgery because they were not pooping, right? In layman's terms, IBS is a person that cannot poop, right? And so as we serviced them, they took the product, and then they were able to have a bowel movement. Now, guys, listen, they had to go back and let their physician know that they did not need the surgery. So can you imagine someone scheduled to have surgery because they had a blockage? They had a blockage, their stomach was swollen, and they were not able to poop. They were not able to go to the bathroom. And so we have a heart to be able to service people that are suffering in this area, right? And you may be going through some of these conditions that I'm going to be talking about. So that may be you. So you may want to grab pen and paper to say, hey, that's me. I'm suffering with that. You could be suffering with IBS. 25 to 45 million people are actually suffering in the United States. So I want to make it clear. I want to put a disclaimer out there. We do not make any medical claims. We don't make any medical claims here on the Abundant Life Show. Listen, St. John 10:10, God said it the best. I come that you have life and that you have it more abundantly. And it starts with our health, right? We have a wealth of information right here to share with you so you can take take changes right now. The things that you need to do, whether it's drinking your water, whether it's taking a brisk walk, making sure you're getting your rest at night, not sitting up watching TV all night, but that you are resting. Resting is a part of living a healthy lifestyle, I want to say. So I wanted to just share that powerful testimony, and I'll come back and jump into a little bit more details at the end of the show. But I want to talk a little bit about some of these conditions that comes with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So abdominal pain, right? Many of you may have been experiencing abdominal pain, which it ranges from mild, right? It's a temporary pain that you may be suffering with, and then it goes into mild and severe. Now, when it gets too severe, you're going to have to require some type of medical, right, emergency, right? And some of the conditions that comes with suffering with abdominal pain are underlying diseases, right? You may be suffering with an underlying disease in your gut, in your stomach, due to this pain. And we're talking about people that has abdominal pain. I'm talking about they're bent over, right? They're not standing up straight, but they are suffering in their abdomen, right? Something is going on the inside that they cannot see. They also suffer with constipation, which causes gas, overeating. It could also be stress or a strain on the muscle, right? We're talking about abdominal pain. Another condition that comes with IBS is diarrhea. We heard of diarrhea. It's loose, watery bowel movement that occur frequently and with a sense of urgency, meaning you can't control it. You could be at work and you're suffering with diarrhea. You can be driving and you have an urgency to use the bathroom. Another thing that we're going to talk about that continues to reoccur with a person that suffers with IBS is constipation. Constipation is an infrequent bowel movement and small, and it's hard to pass. It's hard to pass the stool. That is another reoccurring condition, right? D is the last one, intestinal infection. Wow, guys. Now listen, this is a viral bacteria. It gets worse, right? It is a viral bacteria or a parasitic infection that causes inflammation on the stomach and small intestines. Now, that means that, the situations with irritable bowel syndrome has gotten worse, right? It has gotten worse because now you're talking about parasites, bacteria that are getting your stool. Now, this could be a life-threatening situation because when you're dealing with your intestines, sometimes your intestines will fold. And some of the things that may be going in your intestines can cause you to get very, very ill. And you want to make sure that you get the food, the parasitic infection out. You want to get the bacteria out. So we're talking about bad bacteria. So I want to go back a little bit to the definition because I see people are still chiming in. Irritable bowel syndrome is a widespread. That means it's all over the world. No one is exempt. Because it's widespread. It's a widespread condition involving reoccurring abdominal pain and diarrhea or constipation, right? Often associated with stress, depression, anxiety, or previous intestinal infection. 2 in 3 IBS sufferers are female. We're talking about females suffer with this more than men. So is it safe to say that more females suffer with stress, depression, anxiety, and intestinal infection than males? What do you think? What do you think, guys? If you feel that more females suffer with stress, anxiety, depression, or even having some type of intestinal bacteria or infection in their gut, do you feel that females suffer more with that? And why? So guys, I want to just get you involved this morning. Well, I think, right? This is not something that I know. This is what I think. I'm not a physician. As I said, I don't make any medical claims, but I feel that a lot of women suffer with stress and depression and anxiety because we are female. We're wired different. God made our brain to wire different, and a lot of women are single moms, right? I did a research last night, and I think it said 86% women are single moms. Right, the number was very low. The number was very low on male, and so that says a lot that women go through a lot. 15 million women are single moms. They're single parents, so they have a lot to go through. They have a lot of responsibility. That's right, Kimberly. They have a lot of responsibility. They work a 9-to-5 job. They come home. They have to cook. They have to clean. They have to do homework. And so they have a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. Another thing that I found out is that women, they suffer in silence. We as women can go through something, whether it's our childhood, and we will bottle up, we will hold it in, we won't talk about it. And so when you continue to relive something over and over again, it can bring stress, it can bring anxiety, it can cause other factors to affect your body. Just like IBS, you may not want to poop because everything is just in there. You're not releasing anything. You're not releasing your situation that you're going through. And so this affects your body. It affects your body. So I am going to jump in right now as I was talking about the testimony of this young lady that we serviced. We were so grateful to be able to have something to put in her hand. I'm just going to shift a little bit right here for the sake of the time. It's very early. And I want to just talk a little bit about something that we service her with to be able to help her in that area. And what I'm sharing today, is all natural, no chemicals in it. We've actually been voted number one with this product worldwide. And I'm so grateful to be able to share it with you today, because this could be you. This could be you suffering with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. You may be going through some stress right now. You may be going through depression. You may be suffering with some type of parasitic infection, right? And so even having pain in your gut, you may be having some pain in your stomach that you say, what is this? I can't poop. I can't go to the bathroom. And so I need something. I went to a local market and I purchased something and I felt good for maybe a day, but then the pain came back. We're talking about IBS. Some of the conditions that you're going through are reoccurring, meaning that they keep coming back. But I am your girl, Tammy. I love to get to the root of problems. Here on the Abundant Life Show, where your health is your wealth. You cannot put a price on your health. We're talking about life. We're talking about life today. And many of you are not living your best life because you are sick. And I often say the foods that we're eating, the things that we're digesting, getting into our colons and our gut are killing us and harming us prematurely. And we cannot live an abundant life. So I want to talk about some products that I know that may be able to help you. I don't make any medical claims, but I do know that if you try this product, you too could have some type of relief as you're going through stress, as you're going through constipation, as you're going through anxiety, right? The ISOT is a powerful product that we service this young lady with. We're talking about a young lady that had a blockage and she was scheduled to have surgery, and nothing that she took would allow her to have a bowel movement, right? She would come in and her stomach was bloated. She was in pain, but we simply serviced her with the ISOT, and we didn't give her this formula, right? We have two different formulas. This formula you steep, but we gave her this formula, the instant pack. Now, this pack right here, you just put in a bottle of water and you shake it up and you drink it. And I'm telling you, instantly, this young lady got a bowel movement. She allowed that blockage that was stagnating her and delaying her to use the bathroom. It began to push out, the feces, the things that was locked in her gut. And I'm telling you, she called her physician back and she canceled the surgery. Guys, I'm telling you, this is serious. 25 to 45 million people suffer with irritable bowel syndrome, right? And it's not just people that are overweight, right? It's not people that are 200 to 300 pounds, right? We're not talking about obesity, right? Which is leading to killing people because of the food. But I meet people on a regular that are thin, that wear a size 0, size 2, size 5, flat stomach, right? And they suffer with irritable bowel syndrome. They're not pooping, right? And so this is very serious. It's a worldwide situation that we really need to take care of, guys. And I believe that detoxifying your body is very imperative. I've been detoxifying my body since 1999, and I know that it is very important that you flush out the dead, rotten food that's been sitting in your gut, sitting in your stomach, right? That's causing you to have stress, causing you to have anxiety, causing you to have depression. Because you think about it, if you can't poop 3 to 4 times a day, that can put your mind, right? Your body, strain on your body that it will not function properly. God designed us to have a unique body that it will do what it's supposed to do if we're eating right, if we're taking care of our body. The body will do what it's supposed to do. But if you're not eating your fruits and vegetables, if you're not drinking 8 to 10 cups of water, if you're not moving your body, then it cannot operate and function in the way that it's supposed to, right? Guys, forgive me. It's early in the morning, 7 o'clock? I don't know what time it is around the world, but it's early, so forgive me, guys. But I'm so passionate about sharing this information with you because a lot of times people don't talk about IBS, or sometimes they don't even know what it is. So I wanted to share this with you this morning, guys. This is the formula that you steep, right? It has 2 bags in it, right? You're going to let it sit 8 to 10 hours overnight. But if you are on this line and you say, listen, I need some instant results. This is the formula that the young lady took. And I'm telling you, immediately she was able to get a bowel movement. She called back and she canceled the surgery, making no medical claims. But this is a story that is very true, very dear to my heart. And I try to share it because I know this young lady. And I'm telling you, she was young and she was not heavy. She was very thin. But no one would have known that she had this blockage. So these are 2 formulas right here that you can choose from. Now, the detoxification is going to help with constipation. It's going to help with viral. It's going to help with inflammation that you may be going through. The NutriBurst, guys, is a liquid vitamin that I wanted to talk about because anytime you detoxify your body, the good and the bad come out. So living an abundant life and a healthy lifestyle, you want to put your nutrients back in. You want to put your minerals back in. You want to put your antioxidants back in your body so it can begin to function properly, so your organs can breathe, they can live, they can rejuvenate, because all fruits and vegetables are in here, and 1 tablespoon is equivalent to eating 10 salads. And it's going to give you a pop. It's going to give you a burst of energy first thing in the morning, without the Red Bulls, without the Monster drinks, without drinking a pot of coffee. You want to put these 2 together. And one thing I love about these 2 products right here, children can take it. So we're talking about maybe 7 to 8 years old. You want to give them just a little bit because sometimes children get constipated from eating too much sugar, right? And you can definitely give them. This is a time where they're going back to school. You want to make sure you're putting them on the NutriBurst so they can focus, they can think, and they don't want to eat their fruits and vegetables at school anyway, especially if you're not packing their lunch. Half the time they're not going to eat it. But if you give them this first thing in the morning, they are set, they are alert, and they're energized to be able to receive what their teacher is trying to teach. Okay, now the last thing I want to talk about is the NRG, because we talked about IBS allowing you to be stressful, allowing you to have anxiety, allowing you to just feel bad, right? But the NRG is a natural raw supplement that is going to help you with your mood. We call it the happy pill. So the NRG is a natural raw supplement that's going to turn off your appetite. It's going to turn on your energy. So while you are detoxifying your body, this is going to help you not to overeat, not to crave some of the food you're eating, so you can detoxify your body, so you can begin to poop. How many of you need to poop today, right? Many of you say, I haven't pooped in 2 or 3 days. You need this product. You need to get started with the ISO tea, and many of you have never tried it. If you can just drop down below, say, I want to try your tea, I will send you a link where you can try 3 samples for free. 3 samples for free, guys. I'm telling you, all you have to do is pay $4.95 for the shipping handling, guys, and you can get started today on detoxing. Send me your information and I will ship it out to you today, and you can be on your way to feeling better. Again, the energy is going to turn off your appetite, turn on your energy. We call it the happy pill. So I want to be able to sample someone today. So if any of these products that I talked about, and if you would like to try them, definitely reach out to me. Now, I don't have the NutriBurst in sample forms, but we are on the verge of sampling out the NutriBurst. So we have our #1 flagship product ready to sample. We also have the NRG, right? These are 2 of our 5 top products. So I'm able to sample you with an NRG, and we also on a breakthrough of getting ready to be able to sample our Delgado coffee. So that is a slimming coffee that allows you to lose 1 to 2 pounds a day. So guys, I want to thank you so very much for joining me on the Abundant Life Show. I'm your girl, Tammy Mills, right here, guys, where your health is your wealth. Remember, God said, beloved, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. But he also said, I believe in John, he said, beloved, above all things. He said, above all things that you're going through, all things that you have. He said, above all things, I wish that you prosper. I wish that you prosper and have a good life, even as your soul prosper, guys. So if God is concerned about your health, if he's concerned about you living your best life, then you need to take action today. Don't continue to suffer in silence. If you know someone that can use this product, that you know that are suffering with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, they can't poop, they can't go to the bathroom, they're experiencing, they have somehow got this condition due to stress, anxiety, depression. You're thinking about someone in depression, they're in a dark place. Anxiety, they're having heart palpitations because of things that are going on in their life or things that may have happened. You want to make sure they can get started on this tea, especially so they can feel better, guys, so they can live the life that God has planned for them to live. So thank you so very much for watching your girl this morning, guys. I hope you have a blessed and amazing Tuesday, guys. I'm telling you, the best is yet to come. Go out and be great today. Begin to live your life, guys, but only you can do that. Only you can live your blessed life. No one is stopping you but you. The devil's not stopping you. You are stopping you. So go out and live the best life that God has planned for you. Everything that you need is already within you. Find out what it is and begin to step out on faith. And I'm telling you, you can get started and take action right now. And I'm telling you, by the end of 2019, you will see a remarkable change in your life. And that's what God wants. He wants to see you elevating. He wants to see you expanding right now, guys. He wants to see you advancing. The kingdom of God wants to see you advancing, but it starts today. It starts with your health, guys. So go ahead, get started, guys. I love you. I will see you guys back next Tuesday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Abundant Life Show, where your health is your wealth. God bless you and have an amazing day.